Hello, I'm Ben with Start to Finish TV. Today, we're going to talk about why I basically quit videography, filmmaking, photography in 2025. Basically, the top and bottom of it is I am terrible at client outreach, networking, and all the things that I feel like a lot of videographers, filmmakers, freelancers also struggle with. If you were a returning viewer, you might remember a video I made last January, February time was why I dropped my only client. And basically since then, I have not done any freelance videography work. I did shoot 3 weddings, 2 of which were already pre-booked back in 2024 for me to shoot this year. So technically I didn't make any money from them because I'd already been paid for them well in advance. Well, one of them had already been paid for the year prior, so technically made no money from that. One of them I got paid just before. And then another one I did in October, I got paid because that was a last minute booking, so couldn't turn that down. So technically, yes, I did make some money. However, not enough to declare to the tax man, let's put it that way.
Also, I just want to interject to the fact that they were photo only shoots, not video, which is why I don't technically count them, because this channel is dedicated towards filmmaking. So
originally I did think that I was going to be going out with my actual job to do some more traveling around the country. That never materialised. So basically I stayed in my normal role, doing what I normally do, which then didn't afford me the time to do it. Now that's a lazy excuse, and I know that, but that is how I've rationalised it in my head, is that, well, I didn't have time, so couldn't do it. But part of me is disappointed about the fact that I didn't get to go out, but it gave me a new experience because I'd never actually done a full year in the same role doing what I actually do. But my big thing is because I'm so terrible at advertising my services or generating leads and things like that. I know there's courses and stuff you can buy, but I don't fancy paying like 900 quid for a course. That is 900 quid's more than what I made last year. Technically doing the freelancing side anyway. Now I know that it's something I need to get better at if I do want to do it full time. But part of it does feel like, because I've made videos for over a decade now, mainly YouTube videos, part of me does feel like, is it actually the career path I want to do? Because it's always been a hobby. So do I want to make it my full-time career? Because then I wouldn't have a hobby. Which might seem like a really daft way of looking at it, but that is how I see it. So, I don't know. This year I would love to create some more stuff. I've decided I want to start making regular content for Start to Finish TV, regular stuff for TikTok, couple of things like that. You might have seen some, if you're watching this on YouTube, you might have seen that I've done some shorts last year, or I've done a couple of TikToks that blew up last year, mainly because I thought that the thing that I was doing would work across multiple platforms. So it turns out the guide that I was using was for Instagram. And then when I put it on TikTok, so basically I did a video about framing guides, and if you're doing shorts, where to put your things, which is why you might notice that this is a wider frame than normal, where to put your graphics and your text and stuff. And because the like and follow, share buttons are in a different place, technically they're in the same place, but they're higher up on TikTok. So that caused a lot of not nice comments, let's say, but it did also get like 150,000 views, which for an account that had 130 followers or whatever it were, that was quite good. And then the follow-up videos I did got 30,000 views, things like that. But because obviously I'm not in the creator fund on TikTok, I didn't make any money from them. But that's fine, it's exposure. And I've also had a lot of freelance videographers and shit like that follow me, so that, to me, that's kind of networking, but obviously nothing to materialise from that. That's why this year I want to make more content, put myself out there, get more confident in front of the camera, because that's another thing. People are like, you don't look at the camera, and I'm like, well, yeah, we've got no fucking self-esteem, so that's fine. Which is why these videos are always just a jumbled mess. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, be sure to let me know by leaving a like. If you want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe. And I'm Ben with That's Finished TV, and I'll see you in the next video.